Hi, Rabbi. Now that all the fireworks are over and all the celebrations are done, can I say I don't mind they painted the reflecting pool blue. I don't care if they put up a Ferris wheel on the mall or jump motorcycles over the White House lawn. I'm still a little more concerned about all the benefits and services that our country, our government used to provide to citizens and all over the world. The USAID department has been all but eliminated, and funds for veterans, funds for other groups. Medicaid has been threatened, Medicare has been threatened, Social Security has been given a serious glance. But what do we make about that? All our politicians are going, yes, this is all good. We're all making things better. It doesn't seem like that to me.
That's fascinating, Joe, because it's making it better for me, my friends, and my big donors. And that's just human nature. You're going to look at your particular state and you're going to say, oh, the big, beautiful bill was terrific. I'm making money. My friends are making money. All the companies that donate to me are making money. The fact that gasoline prices are off the charts. You can't get tomatoes. Nobody's eating beef. If you look at everything, not just an average citizen, the majority of Americans are suffering and a select few are benefiting. And it's that was the problem with the big beautiful bill. It helped a select few and kept them in office and got them reelected, but it didn't help Americans, working Americans. Something really fascinating I read. They did a tear down of Trump's phone. You know, all the parts, none of the parts are made in America. So Trump's phone is not an American phone. And yet he promoted it and he's promoting American work and all American. And people bought it thinking they're buying, oh, I'm buying a phone. I'm not going to get one from AT&T or this T-Mobile or Green Mobile or anything because there's a made in a foreign country. Trump's phone is not an American phone. And I think that really, really sums it up and categorizes it. He says one thing, the Republicans support it because it supports them, and they benefit, and the rest of us suffer.
But we all said at the beginning, during the election, Trump is going to make the rich richer and the poor poorer. And everybody talks about how great the stock market is doing. Who has money in the stock market? Mostly rich people. So nobody on the lower 98% of the income scale is doing much better. It's the 1.5 to 2% at the top of the scale that are comfortable. But even I, who am not destitute, am concerned that we're all going to hear this giant flushing sound one of these days.
My wife and I, we really depend on Medicare and Social Security. That and a meager pension and a little bit of savings, we're okay. But they're looking to get rid of Social Security. They're looking to get rid of Medicare. And again, the majority of Americans are going to be hurt. Everything we're seeing, Joe, helps. It's not just a select few, like you said, the top percent. It's not just the lower workers or this worker. All of us are having a hard time. And we need really to stop supporting the political party that's voting to hurt us.
And I won't even say that Republicans all by themselves are responsible for all this, but I do cast an accusing finger on their blanket rubber stamp approval of almost everything that's happening. We're starting to see some congressmen uh, saying, well, wait a minute. All of a sudden, I decided that this is not so good, and I might vote against a bill here and there. But it's not going to make any significant difference until we start to realize that the direction that the executive branch is taking us into is not going to go anywhere without firm regulation by the other two branches of the government.
Another example, very different, comes to mind. Polio was non-existent. Now it's become a problem. Chickenpox was non-existent. Now it's spreading. And this idea of denial of science, denial of reality is getting us deeper and deeper into trouble. We need to pull back to the center. I'm not looking for a pendulum swing to tax everybody, to pay everybody, to give everybody everything. That's ridiculous as well. We need to come back to a central position to take a look at what we need, what medical care, housing, all everything, but what's not to go to give everybody everything, because that can't be done. It's
Uh,
the middle. And that's what Judaism promotes, Joe. Judaism always has said, we're not forbidding this. We're not saying it's excess that's a problem. Keep everything in moderation and we'll be okay.
Then, and of course, we're not even talking about the wars. Will there be more will there be less? No. Don't get me started. Thanks, Rabbi. Let's start thinking seriously about midterm elections. Start doing your research now. Don't wait for somebody to tell you to vote for, even if it's us. Go out and do your own research and use that thing that holds between your shoulders and the top of your head where you usually stick your hat.
And when you're looking at the candidates, don't just look at someone that's going to give you what you think you want, because that's what keeps getting us into trouble. We're looking for candidates who will work with each other, work with both parties for something down the middle to be fair and reasonable so that all of us can be lifted up and not just the select few.